This local sports report is brought to you by the Inn of Waterloo and Conference Center. Check us out for all your conference, event, and guest room requirements for any of your out-of-town fans. Let us be part of your home team. We are here to exceed your expectations. Book now by calling 519-804-1130 or visit theinnofwaterloo.com.
Here is Brian Burke, the head coach of the Waterloo Warriors men's hockey team, with his latest recruit, a familiar face. Brian, introduce us to your newest player.
Hey, Darren. Good to see you. Yeah, we're very excited to have Brandon Robinson joining our program. Real familiar in the community, having played for the Kitchener Rangers and for Laurier, and excited that he's going to come over and get his career back going with us.
Brandon, why was Waterloo the best fit for your last couple of years of eligibility, both academically and athletically?
I think just for me, I know a lot about the school. Obviously, playing at Laurier, it's right down the road. We played against them a lot. I know, the way they want to play. I think it kind of fits my style of play as well. And like I said, I think being in Waterloo already, it makes that it makes that big of a difference for the transition. Familiar with the city. I don't have to move. I can just stay in town. So I think all of that together just made it a really easy decision.
Brian, how do you see Brandon fitting in?
Well, it's pretty unique to be able to bring someone in who has experience like Brandon. So our hope, in all honesty, is that he can come in and play a key role for us right away. He has produced offensively in his time with the Rangers and with his time with Laurier. So in a perfect world, Brandon's going to come in and play in a top six role with us and be a key contributor.
Leadership and mentorship, Brandon. Those are the first things that come to mind with you. Obviously, you played 2.5 seasons with the Kitchener Rangers, like you mentioned, 3 years at Laurier. You know this league. You've played over 60 games in the OUA, and maybe guiding some of the younger players who are coming in can be one of the roles. How do you sort of view yourself going into the Waterloo situation?
I think you said it best. Just, leadership, mentorship. Obviously, I know a few guys, Jacob Cascanet, who I played with in Kitchener, Chase Campbell, just from being in the area. And I think just we've got a few major junior recruits coming in. And I remember, how I felt coming out of junior to OUA. It's a pretty big difference. You only play 28 games as opposed to 68. You've got school. Guys are kind of going their separate ways. Guys are figuring out what they want to do in life. It's just very different. So I just want to come in and, help some of the younger guys as much as I can, feel as comfortable as possible. Cause I know in my first couple of years, once I started to feel comfortable and, feel like I was a part of the team, was when I was playing my best. So I think the sooner that can happen for the new guys, the better off we're going to be as a team.
Brian, speak to Brandon's leadership attributes that you've seen.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. We also have Ben Finelli that's on our staff who knows Brandon well and talked to some players that were teammates with Brandon. So I know that he's going to bring, a really good work ethic with us. And I know that he'll be, play that look after people kind of role, because I know it's what we've told he cares about his teammates. So yeah, for us, we're very excited to bring someone in that knows the league, that really wants to play, has now been out of it a year. So I think is itching to get back and be a competitive hockey player. Really excited.
That community feel, Brandon, you mentioned it sort of at the beginning of the interview there. You're from Pickering originally, but obviously you've developed roots in the region here with the Rangers and playing at Laurier for the years that you did. What can you say about this community and how it's welcomed you and how much you like it here?
Yeah, I've been here. I think I got traded here in 2014 or 2013. So it's been a while I've been here. I love it. I've always said it's like a mini Toronto to me. You got everything you need. It's becoming a big city. Just without that big city feel, there's not much traffic. It's easy to get around. It's a university town. There's lots of stuff for university students to go do, have some fun away from the rink. And, like you said, the community feel, it's just being here, it just feels like home to me. I'm comfortable here. And again, that was a big reason why I wanted to stay in the Waterloo area. You're going to work your best and you're going to do your best at anything you do when you're comfortable. And, like I said, that's how I feel here. And I'm excited to get going at Waterloo.
Brian, stockpiling local recruits. It's something you've done the past couple of years, and it's paid off for you. You know, bringing in guys like Brandon mentioned, Jacob Cascanet, Chase Campbell, now obviously Brandon, among other guys, Ben Finelli. How important is it to you to sort of build that community that we just talked about with Brandon in terms of your hockey team?
It's real important to us. So, you know, we take a lot of pride in our involvement in the community, whether it's from running summer camps to volunteering as a team to try to benefit areas in need, or whether it's individuals focusing on something in a volunteering way that they want to do with their careers. So it's a big part of our program. And so we early and often identify guys that are either from the area or have played in the area, and they become key guys that we go after. And you know, I talked to Brandon when he came out of junior, and obviously didn't end up coming to Waterloo at that point, but we're excited to get him back at this point.
What's the outlook for the season, Brian? Let's assume everything goes back where you're able to play this fall. I don't really want to get into that necessarily, more than how you've structured and built your hockey team and how competitive you expect to be for the upcoming season.
Where we're excited, and we've been able to add some pieces that we felt we needed so that our guys could play certain roles, which we've missed a little bit in the last couple of years, where we've maybe had some players that weren't playing where they were best suited, if you will. So we're real excited. We've added some top end players, but we've also added some good role players, and we think we've checked the boxes what we're looking for. So very excited to get back in and hopefully we can battle with everyone.
Last one for you, Brandon. I think team chemistry for me is something that comes to mind right away, just because of your familiarity with a lot of the guys on the team. How do you assess that? You've obviously talked to a number of the guys already about you joining the Warriors, but I think that could be a huge asset for this team. Do you agree?
For sure. And I think I'm in a unique situation, you know, coming in at 24, 25 as opposed to 21. You know, I think for me coming in, it's just, you know, get a feel for the room. You don't want to come in and just think you own the place. You know, come in, get a feel for, you know, different personalities, how guys gel together, you know, how guys, who plays what role. I think the first few months are going to be, you know, pretty important and a lot of fun, but at the same time, you know, it's hockey. It's another hockey team. You know, it's all the same at the end of the day. And, you know, like I said, I'm just really excited to hopefully get going in the fall and see where this year can go.
Brandon Robinson, the newest member of the Waterloo Warriors, and Brian Burke, the head coach of the Warriors. Thank you for your time, gentlemen, and look forward to catching up with you this fall.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.